The strategic intent of Work Wild is to attract and retain future employees in the industry. The industry has gone through some difficult times. They've been rationalizing over the last 5 years, and they're now about to enter into a period where there's growth. And we need highly skilled people to work in the industry.
I think initially there was some skepticism in the industry saying, how's this PR program going to help us? And I think through the work of the AFPA in explaining to the forest industry what they were hoping to do, and the good work that the group has done, I believe that we're attracting people to the forest industry that just would never have been interested before.
Well, the entire really positioning for Work Wild and the brand of Work Wild itself came from this idea that forestry is a career that's different than any other career that you're going to encounter in your life, that it's going to put you in some interesting places around the province doing things that no other career lets you do. Basically be outdoors, work with some pretty awesome heavy equipment, and just do jobs that are really untraditional, that it's going to get you out of the cubicle and out of the office, which I think that a lot of our target audience probably dreads the thought of.
I think we're reaching out to people in the senior high school area, and certainly in the initial stages of the post-secondary education, where people, if presented with enough information, can say, hey, that does interest me, I think I might like to do that. So from that perspective, we've just reached a whole new level of people, and you can't fake that. That's real interest. That wasn't there before.
The reaction from the students has been really positive. They're excited to learn more about what's going on in the forest and what we're doing with the environment to help manage it sustainably. And they want to know more about what's going on in the community. A lot of times there's a mill right in the middle of town and they don't understand what's going on there or what type of people are employed there. And they are interested to learn what's going on.
I decided to go into forestry because I always wanted to work in the forest and be involved in that ecology side of things. And forestry just seemed like there's a more hands-on approach to these things, and there was jobs available, and it wasn't so much theoretical as getting out there and doing stuff. I initially found out about Work Wild from the posters that were around campus in our buildings, and then I later also found out about it from the career fair.
We chose the images and executions we did for the campaign really for two reasons. One was to sort of supplement the logical, rational side of people. That you want to choose a career that's going to get you a job at the end of the day, and it's the kind of job that you want to have and can see yourself doing for 20, 30 years. And then part B of that, I think, was just choosing imagery and lines and language that is fun and just kind of positions the industry completely different than maybe how you perceived it. This really isn't your father's career anymore. This is a young, dynamic kind of industry. We don't talk the same way that the oil and gas industry does.
My initial impressions were I was excited and surprised because I didn't think that there would be a campaign for something that is so small on the U of A campus, but it was really neat to see people out there pushing it and getting more people involved.
Work Wild has helped reposition forestry in the minds of the students that I've spoken with. A lot of them come into class not knowing anything about the forest industry, and just spending a couple hours with them can really help change perceptions.
I think if the initiative were stopped right now, it would be the proverbial drop in the bucket approach. Get it going, run out of funding, and stop. And in order for this to be very successful, I think we've got to sustain the initiative to the point where we're actually getting job hires from the Work Wild website, because that's when you'll know that that group of people, the ones that first saw it, were impacted by the program and entered the forest industry, made choices that said, I'll go here instead of there.
Work Wild would have really helped me in high school because I always knew I wanted to be outside or work in ecology, but I just didn't know where exactly to go with it. I didn't want to go through all of general biology or anything. I sort of wanted to focus, but I wasn't sure what to do, so I think it really would have helped me because I had no idea what forestry even was or what jobs there were.
This campaign would not have succeeded without industry support. Industry, of course, is a supplier of employment opportunities at a variety of levels, whether they be summer, part-time employees, or full-time employees. The Work Wild program is really a marketing program designed to attract young people to the industry, and if we didn't have those kinds of employment opportunities, there wouldn't be much point in doing this. So industry does play a critical role in the delivery of the objectives of Workwhile.